Are you an agency owner and you know you got a great service, you know you can get your clients great results, but for some reason you struggle to book meetings and sign on new clients? Then this video is for you because I'm going to talk about a different way to see offers and a different way how you can structure your offers. Because let's be honest here, you probably noticed it as well. The market has changed, and you know, it's because of this simple thing, right? There are hundreds, if not thousands, of new entrepreneurs coming into the market constantly, and basically everyone is shouting the same thing. And the market just doesn't know who to trust anymore, who to believe. They've been burned by at least five agencies who say the exact same thing as you, and they're just fed up with it, right? It's, as one of my mentors used to say, it's not like niches don't saturate, but offers do, right? It's like you might be thinking like, oh, is this niche saturated? Is it, do we need to pivot? Whatever. It's just like exactly this. So everyone is just saying the exact same thing, right? We help insert niche get desired outcome without, we help fashion ecom brands get a 3x ROAS without, I don't even know, in the next 90 days, or you get $5,000 back as a way to say sorry. And the thing is, yeah, so that is in fact a great offer. It's, if you think from a logical standpoint, right? So Alex Hormozy introduced this as, in his book, $100 million offers, talking about offers, how to structure offers. And honestly, like the thing I just mentioned, right? It is a great offer, but it's just like everyone is saying the same thing. And these promises you have to make are just becoming ridiculous. And, it's always everyone trying to one up each other, and it's just come to a point of irrationality, really. And as I said again, so this is the value equation, or mostly introduced in his book Offers. And he talks about the dream outcome and perceived likelihood of achievement. We want to get those as big as possible, and we want the bottom of the equation, so the time delay and the risk of your client, to be as small as possible. And ideally, we want to focus as much as possible on the bottom side of the equation, making that as small as possible. But, like I said, if you think about it, like it's like that is exactly a no-brainer offer if I believe you can actually bring me that. But it's just like, I don't believe you. That's the thing, right? It's just the first thing right there. They don't believe you, or they've seen it 100 times. It just became desensitized to it. So you just need to see it as like, is this offer? You might think like, oh, we give this risk reversal, so we make it, this risk reversal. If you don't get this desired outcome, you literally don't pay, and you get $5,000 extra as a way to say sorry, and we keep coaching you for, I don't know, 3 months until you do hit that benchmark. Like, yeah, it is a great offer if you see it from a logical standpoint, but they have been burned by an offer probably like that before, and they've seen it 100 times. So is your offer really so risk free for your prospect? You need to think like, is it really? Because what they think is like, they read like, we help you get desired outcome without, yeah, sounds great. And then they see, but I waste my time, and you might not even give me the refunds because of something stupid in the contract, and I wasted an hour on the sales call, and then setting up the service, and it just doesn't work. And now we lost a bunch of money, we lost ad spend, and I've lost all this time. I could be working with someone who actually knew what they were doing, and it's just, That's what they're thinking in the back of their mind. So they're not going to respond. Now, the way you might want to try structuring your offers is to make it truly risk free. And I'm not talking about the risk reversal, like you don't pay and we give you your money back, whatever. But actually making it no commitment from your prospect or very low commitment, and to offer them something that actually gets your foot in the door, so you can upsell them later once you've actually showcased what you can do on a small scale. And you can upsell them into your full service, right? If you want to summarize a good lead magnet or front end offer in one sentence, is this, right? It's where you solve a painful problem for your client they know others will charge them for, and it's easy for you to fulfill, because that's another big thing, right? So it has to be really easy for you to actually fulfill, and to fulfill fast and at scale, ideally, right? So with AI or with a VA, whatever, it's just something you need to keep in mind as well. And it actually has to be really good, because if you just deliver something, something shitty, they're they're never going to ever come on board with your full service. That just speaks for itself, right? So you're not gonna go like, oh, I don't know, like here's a new logo, whatever. Um, like, okay, your prospect just gonna say, right, cheers, and it can be a good logo, right? But it's just not painful enough, or yeah, again, like actually make it good. And if you're, I don't know, like, we're going into examples in just a second here, but if you actually deliver on your service, make sure it's actually something good. And it's literally your first impression. You can only make one first impression, so make sure it's a good one. All right, so it increases their trust. They've already invested something, like ideally they haven't really invested something with you, and you really increased your trust. And they, if it's good, they're just, you can start the conversation, see like, hey, we got this and this as well, like, what would it mean for you if we can solve this problem, this bigger problem, right? Because the thing is, yeah, a good lead magnet as well, another big thing is it just solves a problem that opens up another problem for them. It just opens up the next door, and it's just a new problem that opens up for them. And ideally, you can solve that. Right. So let's get into some front end offer examples, right? So what you can do is, like, you can literally go to them and say, like, here's 5,000 leads off your ICP. You can have them for free at no cost, and I'll send you a video explaining how you can turn those into X amount of qualified bookings, right? That's, who's gonna say no to that? Because it's literally no risk on that. Like, yeah, they know you're probably gonna pitch them something, and you want something back later down the line. But that's really something where there's literally zero risk on their end, and that that's not something like, literally, that's the definition of a no-brainer offer, right? So, like, who's gonna say no to that? Because there's literally no risk on their end. Ideally, you get in there fast, right? It's just something you can do at scale. And it's not the biggest dream outcome, but, like, again, this is something I want to touch on as well. Like, you don't actually need to promise them the world, because it's just getting to the point of irrationality, as I said before, where these promises are just getting so out of hand. Like, people just want achievable goalposts and achievable results. Like, you don't need to, like, double or triple what your promise, according to what you think you can actually deliver on. So, yeah, the thing is, yeah, so this gives you a great foot in the door, and it actually gives you the ability to upsell them later on your full services. Some other examples are 10 free ad creatives. They'll give you a 2% click-through rate. 1 month worth of thumbnails. We'll run a cold email campaign for you for free, and you pay $1,000 for 10 meetings after the results, only after the results have been delivered. So this is, something different, but they only pay you after you actually delivered your results. Or something like, we'll write your LinkedIn content for 1 week that's guaranteed to outperform your current content. So yeah, I hope with this video I just gave you some food for thought, some different ways you can adjust your offer. Like, of course, you still need to have your backend offer, and you still need to have your flagship service. But just to give you some ideas to actually book you more meetings, gain your trust, which is which is at an all-time low in the market right now, and to actually sign on some more deals, right? So I hope you find this video valuable. If you did, please let me know and consider subscribing. I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.